All right, Pastor Hall, thank you for opening your home to us and letting Mosaic come in and do this interview with you. Trying to raise funds for your roof in that way. But tell me a little bit about your how you got here in the sense of how long have you lived in this particular house?
Well, we've been at this location about 38 years now. My wife, we've been married for 41 years. We've been here for 38. We have 8 children, 9 altogether.
Yeah.
We happen to go into fostering for 20 years, and we had 1 kid biological, and somehow the Lord brought us we adopted 7 more.
Oh, wow.
So the thing of it is, we've been here, and my parents, I live right down the road. My parents are still here too, 90 years old, my mother and father.
Oh my gosh,
so
I didn't know
this is home really for us. My wife, she's still working, and like I said, we work closely in the ministry and with the church, but she still works. She refused to retire. She's still working for Department of Health and Human Services.
Okay.
So she's still working for 41 years, but this is home for us right here.
Wow.
And like I say, in main of the church and just taking care of things and being a part of the community and just going about just trying to do good.
How long have you been the pastor?
I've been pastoring for 21 years.
Oh, wow.
Right, I've been pastoring for 21 years. 21 years coming up this year, 21 years.
At this particular church that I know of?
Yes, Trinity Worship. We birthed the church. Lord birthed it. Trinity, and we haven't always been in that location. We was having service with another pastor invited us in, and then we purchased some property there. We purchased that property, and then we had those buildings moved in.
So it's just been you and your wife and the 8 kids?
Well, all of them grown now. All of them are out and gone. We got the grandbaby. We got 1 grandbaby stays with us. She's graduating. Next 2 years, she'll be graduating.
Well, you were here then in 2017 when Harvey hit.
Yeah, we had to leave because the water was it was pretty bad in here.
Yeah.
Because we had to use a boat. The water was to the doors, not just to the porch. It was to the door.
Wow. The door entry.
The door entry. And then it started receding, after everything passed. And we were just so thankful when it started receding, because if it had kept raining, we would have been underwater too. Garage and everything was full of water. Now, all that was full of water. It was just like a river.
Yes.
But so far, we didn't get any in here, but everyone else pretty much.
All your neighbors?
Except for the ones on stilt.
Yeah, where did you stay during that time?
We just went right to Lake Jackson. We stayed in the motel in Lake Jackson because I kept coming home. You know, I would leave my wife and the kids, I'll leave them there, but I would always come to the house, and I would have to come up in here and just to check everything.
Yeah. Did FEMA put you up in a hotel?
No, we were paying for that. FEMA didn't pay. They may have reimbursed us. I believe they reimbursed us on that somehow.
Okay,
maybe.
yeah.
But other than that, we were paying for it throughout the storm, while we stayed there.
But they didn't decide to replace your roof for you, and that's
no, they didn't. None of that was done. None of that was done.
Yeah. Just recently, you had Beryl come in.
Beryl,
and
yes.
Beryl had more of the wind damage.
Wind damage, yes.
Which is what really disturbed your roof.
Yes, the wind is what got us.
Yeah. And so that's what we're trying to help you with is damage from Beryl. In your congregation, there were a lot of folks that needed help.
Yes, I had a few. I do know mainly one. He's unable to do anything to do the work, and you have no one to really do it. And he really have to pay for everything, pretty much. And he did get some assistance from FEMA. He got some assistance from FEMA.
Yes, with Mosaic, we'll come in and assess the property. And if there's damage inside the house that I see, I'll try to repair that or get that, if I can find another organization even. But we'll try to find grants that will help us that will reimburse us on on repairs and things like that. And that's the fundraising that we're trying to do. We also get people who donate to us, and so appreciative of them, because they are the ones that can, if we say a particular item, they'll donate for it.
Yes.
And that's how I got Mr. Paul's stove for him.
Right.
Had a donor that was willing to help him out with that. He was looking for a new stove.
Yes.
And so he got taken care of in that way. Mosaic will find those funds wherever we can find them at, and that will contribute to getting you a new roof. Most folks in this area are not able to afford insurance. Right. And now that those two particular storms have come in and done their damage, insurance has gone up. Right. And to where not many folks can afford the high insurance costs of living in the area.
Well, we did have a windstorm inspector came out, and so it was inspected forward, but we never did get, because the windstorm insurance is so high.
Yes.
You know, you can't.
And even with some flood insurance, it's particular, and so you really have to know the insurance of what you're buying to make sure that it will even cover hurricane. But we've helped about 22 people, 22 families in this particular area so far. That's a blessing. And looking to help more. Yes. It's all about finding the funds to be able to make those steps forward. Yes. And not having for you to sit here and wait very long. Right. And I hate it that Mosaic will come in and want to help somebody, but we don't have the funds quite yet, and so we have to wait so long. And you know, most of the time when we help a family out, that family will make themselves available to helping me with others. Right. And so it's a great way of getting folks connected. Yes. And like through your church, through the congregation, they hear about someone that we've helped, and someone else will reach out. Right. And we'll get going and helping each other, and and the community comes together. Right. And that's what it is about. That's what we're discussing on the prayer line. See, we have prayer every morning at 7 o'clock. Every morning, 7 o'clock. They're on the line, and some in different states online. Oh, wow. And every morning we have prayer at 7, and that's what we were discussing this morning about testimonies. Yeah. Like you say, when I'm blessed, and I say, that person gonna give a testimony. Oh, and when others hear your testimony about what Mosaic did, then somebody going to say, how do I get in touch with Mosaic? Oh, yeah. Because they hear your testimony, and they going through a test, really. So we help one another. Oh, yeah. Our friend Dan Lee is one of those individuals. Right. Dan Lee has helped me ever since. Right. And he's just one particular... one. And we took care of him. And then he's jumped on board and helped me out with helping others. Right. And that way we have been able to reach out to at least 22 folks. Right. And be able to help them in the area. But if we could get more donors to donate, it'd go so much quicker. Yes. We're trying to get the government to react more quickly. Yes. To all the storms that come in, and especially with the wind storms that will harm someone's roof, because that's where it all begins. If there's a leak in a roof, it creates other problems. You got to fix the roof first. Right. Otherwise, you repair any repairs that you do inside the house. If you don't repair the roof, the leak begins. And then it damages everything. Well, again, like I said, I appreciate your help. Thank you. Thank you, and thank you all.